My typical day starts at 4:15. That's when the alarm goes off. Unfortunately, a lot of times I'm awake before it goes off. I don't sit around well, so I always like to find something to do. When I was a younger person, I certainly was always interested in seeing how things work in the real world, as opposed to just reading it from a book. Back in college, I started off as a chemical engineer, but I always loved the environment, and I ended up transitioning to civil engineering, which I thought was more fun. My first day at CDM Smith was very interesting. So I got into the office, and we were right in Center Plaza in Boston at the time, and didn't even get a tour of the building. And this guy comes over and says, "Hey, I'm Tom, I'm your boss. We're going to Attleboro." And that was it. And I didn't even get a chance to really set up my desk. We just went to visit a client. So I'm working on a large design project for a sewer rehabilitation in the city of Boston, in Dorchester. It's rehabilitation of a brick sewer. It's a 4-foot by 3-foot egg-shaped brick sewer that's been in the ground for well over 100 years. And it cuts right through a major part of the city. It's a really interesting project to be able to rehabilitate this pipe and minimize the impact to the community, and to find ways to fix this infrastructure that's served the community for 100 years, and it'll continue to serve them for the next 100. My career roles at CDM Smith have evolved over the years. I really never say no to people, so I think I get a lot of responsibility, and people continue to ask me, Dave, could you do that? Could you do this? So I've really been lucky enough to be able to wear many hats and do things that I feel fulfilling. At CDM Smith, my door is always open. I always get fulfillment from seeing my mentees succeed, seeing them get an award or work on a great project at CDM Smith. They want to be a part of something that's exciting. They want to be able to have the freedom to figure it out themselves, and to grow and to learn and to work with people as mentors and mentees to guide them. I've got probably more hobbies than your average man. I got started in blacksmithing a little bit back when I was in high school, and I hadn't touched it for many years, and I took a little one-night class and found out that I loved it still. Bought an anvil on eBay and just started collecting tools and just set up a shop in my barn. I just recently competed in the Fitchburg Forging. Actually won the competition this year, which was great for me. It was a lot of fun. Being a blacksmith, it just spurs creativity, I think. That I want to make, someone wants me to make something, it's something I've never made before. I'll find a way to do it, and I'll think about it. And it's similar to a project at CDM Smith. Someone wants you to solve a problem. Maybe it's a new problem, or it's something that's never been done, and I use that creativity to try to find ways to solve my clients' problems, just like I would make something as a blacksmith. I do woodworking, I've done some leather work. I used to be a cowboy fast draw shooter. I was the Virginia state champion of my age group in cowboy fast draw in 2010. I try to play the banjo every day. I like to cook dinner. I go out in the barn and blacksmith. I'll work on something else, and then I go to bed at 10 o'clock and start it all over again.